Okay, from the quality settings screen, we're now going to go to the PDP screen. On the PDP screen, for how you have it set up, it will show you in column form the different options that you have it set up for. It also tells you the shot number. So in this instance, let's look at the mold open time, which is 1.7 seconds. As you follow the column down, the ideal row is 1.7 seconds. The minimum was 1.6. The maximum was 1.7. The difference between those is 0.1, and then the mean or the average is 1.7 seconds. Now, as you're watching these, this is going to be in the run condition, so the stop will be highlighted. So you hit stop, and then we can go into the setup mode. Then under parameter selection, we can now add and subtract parameters. So if we wanted to add a parameter, let's just look at our quality screen. We'll look at our charge peak pressure. You highlight it, then use the arrow that brings it over into the selected parameters. Click it, and now if we scroll down, we'll see that our charge peak pressure is now under a selected parameter. Same thing goes for if you don't want to watch a parameter anymore. Let's say we don't want to watch actual temperature of zone 1. You highlight it. Now you use the back arrow key to put it into the available parameters. You click it, and now it's gone. Then to see make sure that it has changed, now you'll hit the check mark, and it will tell you delete recorded data. So what will happen is if I hit the check mark, it's going to delete all of our information, and then it'll add those two columns. So we're going to go ahead and hit the check mark. Now if we scroll over, we now have maximum charge pressure here, and we now have no temperature set point. Now if we go back to the setup menu, parameter selection, we've talked about what goes here. Now we have properties. You can change the color of the column from this properties menu. So let's say the one that we added, charge peak pressure. Right now our column color is white. We want to change that. So we use the drop down menu, and let's say we want to change that to blue. We hit blue, shows us blue here, and we go ahead and hit the check mark. Okay, now if we scroll over to find our charge pressure max, it's not showing the column color because there are no numbers in it. But if we go to setup, properties, charge peak, we can see that it is blue. Going back to setup, now we have our measurement parameters. We have a time measure or a cycle measure. We can print to file, or we can do it to a printer. We can do it as an ISO unit, being metric, or we can do an imperial, being what we use here in the United States. You can delay the count on it from 0 to 99,999. You can record it every shot or once every 5 shots.